Is it on? Is it on? Can you hear me? Yes. Thank you all for coming here today. Very happy to see all of you. We wanted to talk a little bit about our event. The reason we're all here today is it's Keller Williams across the nation. We've got over 700 offices all across North America. There's been a day that's been designated for all agents to kind of put their business aside for the day and do some form of community service. This year, here in the Antelope Valley, our office has chosen 2 days. We've chosen May 12th, which is a Thursday. That's going to be our annual Red Day event. It's going to be a day full of fun, prizes, raffles. Over 50 vendors will be there. Great job opportunities. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's on Thursday. A month later, we will be having a 5K, which will be right here at our local, it'll be here at the Antelope Valley Mall. It's going to be on Saturday, June 4th. So the purpose of our event is to raise blood, money, and food. So the blood will be for our local Antelope Valley hospital. The food will come in the form of canned food and dry goods. The Westside Union School District has over 8,500 students who will be participating in this event, along with, we've got here over 300 Keller Williams agents that will go door knocking in our community that will also be participating in that event. We will also be raising money, which will come from our vendors and different things that we have set up. We're looking at about $25,000 that will be raised, that will be spread amongst our beneficiaries. So I would like to introduce, before I talk about our beneficiaries, I would like to introduce Mayor Ledford to come up here and
Yay!
Did you not everybody here say blood? We didn't get to that. No, just the blood.
Oh, the blood.
Are we doing a blood drive?
We are doing a blood drive.
There you go. I just wanted to revalidate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, anyway, everybody, this is great. This is awesome. Keller Williams, thank you for making this a focus for our Antelope Valley. What you're going to be doing for everybody here is just helping raise the boat for everybody. A great opportunity, I think, for our community to show up, take advantage of some generosity out of a lot of groups that you see back here. And I think at the same time, we help our Antelope Valley in a way that really needs help right now. It's a tough time. There's some people out there who are really struggling. And I think people that may be having a lot going for them, this gives us an opportunity maybe to give back to our community as well. But you guys are taking the lead. So Keller Williams, I'm here to say thank you for that. I look forward to the event, plan on being involved. That's why I asked about the blood. If you don't have money, give blood. But more importantly, this is community. This is how we invest in our community. And it's just it's a great and awesome opportunity. So thank you, Keller Williams, and you're making a difference. Thanks.
So Marie and I co-chair the Keller Williams, our local Keller Williams, KW Cares. And we would like to, our beneficiaries this year is going to be the Waves Foundation for the Westside Union School District, the Painted Turtle, Grace Resource Center, SAVES, which is the South Antelope Valley Emergency Service, and the blood bank, the Antelope Valley Blood Bank. So we would like to introduce Tricia Granger from the Antelope Valley Mall and have her come up and say a few words.
Thank you. On behalf of the Antelope Valley Mall, we're so excited to be partnering with Keller Williams. You know, they're neighbors. We're just across the parking lot from them, so we're very excited to be partnering in these two events to give back to the community. So everybody needs to come out, shop, give blood, money, food, all of it. So thank you, Keller Williams.
Thank you. We're going to say money first and then blood. Okay, can Regina Russell from Westside Union School District. She's the superintendent of the Westside Union School District. And Douglas Wada from Waves, and Marguerite Johnson, who's also our superintendent. If all three of you can come up and just say.
Well, on behalf of Westside Union School District, number one, we're very happy that you selected us. These are very troubling and tough times for education. And as you talk to people about investing in their homes, one of the most important investments we make as a community is in the future. And that future sits in our classrooms. So we're very happy to have you partnering with us so that we can bring some of the things that are being lost in these troubled economic times to our children. So first of all, thank you very much for thinking of Westside School District and for allowing us to also partner with some of the people in the community who serve the needs of some of our most needy residents. And so getting to partner with Steve Baker is always a pleasure. So thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you. And I'd like to give an opportunity for Doug Wada to say something.
Thank you. WAVE is the West Antelope Valley Education Foundation. We have a bunch of hardworking volunteers on our board that partner with the school district to make sure that we are supporting the arts, sciences, and athletics. We sponsor Acme Acting Company that puts on musicals and plays for the Valley. We've also helped out with a lot of music competitions and funding for that. As far as sciences are concerned, we participate in Super Science Saturday for the school district. And for athletics, we've been sponsoring cross-country meets and also 5Ks as fundraisers. But probably in tying in with what Gina was talking about, one thing that has happened is the budgets are pretty tight, and our board was able to help out and fund a lot of the extracurricular activities for the school district in the past academic year, meaning some of the cheer, some of the music, after-school activities, and a lot of the sports. So with a lot of donations from the community, and very, very thankful for the assistance that Keller Williams is going to provide us, we'll be able to make that happen for this year for sure. And it was quite a surprise the other day when Anusha and Marie came to our board meeting and actually asked how they could help us. Normally that's not what happens at our board meetings, it's kind of the opposite way. So I was very, very surprised and very, very thankful for the offer extended to us from the company. So thank you very much.
As a member of the WAVE board and an employee of Westside, again, we thank you so much for thinking of us and selecting us as a beneficiary. And we are just really excited about helping our students learn a really powerful lesson about what it means to become involved in the community. We've got 8,500 very generous spirits, and we are very much looking forward to participating in the food drive and to show the kids the power of a whole bunch of different people coming together and working together for the common good. So thank you.
Our official kickoff for our food drive. Trader Joe's has donated bags to us, and we also have Keller Williams bags that we will be taking over to the Westside Union School District so they can start passing those out at their schools, and we will also be having them here for everybody participating in our local food drive as well. I would like to bring up Nick Bureau from the Painted Turtle.
Thank you so much. First off, I just want to thank Keller Williams and Anusha for doing this, and very much we appreciate being a part of the community. Any kind of community event we are ecstatic to be a part of, and thank you for the City of Palmdale too for having us to be a part of this as well. I just want to talk a little bit about the Painted Turtle and what we do exactly. We are a camp that provides fun activities to allow kids to be, basically to have a fun time and be kids again with serious and chronic illnesses. Thanks to the thoughtfulness and generosity that you are providing to us, we can continue to provide a year-round camp to these kids and basically give them back their childhood. It really, really is an amazing thing. In 1999, the Painted Turtle was founded with loving support of Paige Adler and Paul Newman. The fundraising and construction efforts took place over 5 years, and in 2004 we were able to introduce our first campers to the experience and give them the first life-changing experience of the painted turtle. Campers experience a large array of fun activities. They do things like boating, they do things fishing, horseback riding, swimming, and at the same time building lifelong friendships and coming to grips and the reality of their diseases and learning how to control it themselves and basically grow up and be comfortable with what life has given them. Last year we served over 2,100 children which suffer from such diseases as kidney disease, liver transplant, Crohn's and colitis, hemophilia, and that's just a few. And we're helping more than ever with our community outreach, which takes the wonderfulness of camp out to the hospitals for kids that are too sick to even make it to camp in the first place. Again, thank you so much, Keller Williams, for having us. We really, really appreciate it, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for us. Thank you.
Okay, Patricia Morales from SAVE.
All right.
Well, first of all, thank you, Keller Williams, for choosing us. We have been serving the community for over 20 years, and I don't think there's a better time than now to really support the community in this way. We're seeing more and more families come to SAVES for emergency food and sheltering programs. And, you know, we're just seeing people that have never found themselves in this position before and really just need a helping hand to get through some really tough times. At the same time, we're seeing some difficult decisions being made in Washington that we're going to feel the results here in our communities. As funding gets cut, more and more we need to get together as a community and support each other. It's our neighbors, it's anybody that's next to us that could be needing the help. I really appreciate you being able to get yourselves and support the community that we all live and love. And thank you so much, and really appreciate Keller Williams and this opportunity.
So SAVES it takes care of South Antelope Valley and Grace Resource Center. Steve Baker from Grace Resource Center, if you can please stand.
Thank you. Great to be here. We're kind of a nuisance in the whole valley. So we're equal opportunity offenders at Grace because there's a lot of needy people and plenty to go around. So it's an honor to be here with you all. It's really tickled that we got picked to be one of your charities for this event. And I just have to tell you, it's huge. It's huge. And sometimes we're pretty well known for feeding people. We feed about 8,000 people a month, and we do hot meals and groceries, and we serve a dinner on Tuesday nights in Palmdale over at Desert Winds Church. And it's been incredible. But really, what that does is build the trust to do the other important things in life. So I just came from a lunch meeting with a couple who lost their daughter last week, and just spent some time with them and kind of ministered to them. Last night I got a call from one of our clients whose electric wheelchair got stolen. So then I said, well, you can't be a holy roller anymore, can you? No, I'm just kidding. So his dilemma was it's $20 for a police report, and he needed a report to get it replaced by the scooter store. So I'm a chaplain for the sheriff's department, so I called my friend and I said, hey, I need a courtesy report, and I got it last night, and I e-faxed it this morning, and he's getting his new chair tomorrow. And I say I can only do that because I have a very supportive staff and volunteers that do all that stuff, but that's just, those kinds of things go on all day long. Day after day, week after week. I have one lady who's been kind of a nuisance. We've helped her a lot. She finally got into rehab, and they would take her and her 2 children. Thursday, I gave her $40 to take the 3 of them on the Metrolink down to this place down in Long Beach that was going to be a residential place to stay. And I thought, no, I'm not going to see you for a while, right? She goes, no, I'm good. I'm because she kind of always asks for help, and you know, my bookkeeper's going, okay now. So this morning I get a call from her. What happened was she went and bought the tickets, and she was waiting for the Metro, and she passed out. And she woke up in the hospital and didn't know where her 2 kids were. They had ended up with her sister, but she had no way to get a hold of her sister. And so this morning, the cab brought her to Grace. We gave her another $40, and her sister found the car that they can drive her down to this rehab. So, you know, $80 later, I better not see her for a while. But the reality is, she'd be dead in the water without that help. And my hope is that she'll take the the gift that we gave her and use that for her to get sober again and get herself back together. So the reality is the food is very important, the hot meals are important, but what really is a relationship building and being a little deeper into people's lives than normal so that you can really find out what's going on. And sometimes when you get down to it, it may take you 45 minutes or an hour, or a day or two, or a couple of weeks. It's a minor adjustment. And they're back they get out of the rut and they break that chain of poverty and hunger. But for them, because it's in their face, it's huge. And so we have to invest enough of ourselves to get to that place where we can find out what really is the issue. And again, sometimes it's just almost not silly, but it's just crazy how little it is. But for them, it's insurmountable at that moment. So with your help and the help of the community, I'm just so tickled to be part of this. We have so many friends that work for Keller Williams. Big Mike's on my board, you know, Mike Benowitz, and he's been a great help to us. So I'm really honored that you guys would pick us to do this. Thank you.
Wow. Marie and I would like to really thank our sponsors and partners in this, the City of Palmdale, the Antelope Valley Mall, our neighbors, 24-Hour Fitness, and the Center of Orthopedic and Rehabilitation next door also is partnering up with us. This means a lot to us. This is the community that we all live in, and our children grow up in this community as well. So it feels really good to be able to give back. Do you want to pass these out? We have, yeah, go ahead.
Love to add that we have posters available. Our beneficiary organizations and our sponsors are each going to take some of these. And we have several 100 flyers, which are also going to be helping to promote these events. You can all go to your places. Well, we've got many Keller Williams agents in here. But those of you who are not, you can all go to your places of business, your places of worship, your places of recreation, and you can pass the word and you can create the groundswell that will make this opportunity extraordinarily successful for all of us. And I really want to take a minute too to thank, we are lucky enough to be the members of a brokerage that has great give back culture. And so I would like the members of our fellow members of the Agent Leadership Council who are here and those committee members who have joined us in mounting these events to step forward and join us, please, just for a moment to show, come on, to show your stuff. It really does, thank you, Harold, it really does take a village, and this is the village of Keller Williams. Thank you. If you have questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Questions? Anyone? Yes, sir.
Can you talk a little bit more about what's going to take place on the May 12th that day?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We have about a minimum of 50 vendors who are going to be joining us. They're going to be selling things, they're going to be giving things away, they're going to be, some of them are nonprofit organizations, they're going to be educating about their organizations. Our beneficiaries will all have a booth for their public face. We've asked each vendor to come forward with 2 gifts. And one of those gifts will be raffled that day, so we will have round-the-clock raffles going on. And the other gift will become a prize in our non-competitive 5K walk that we're going to have a month later on June 4th. We have jumpers. I think we have a balloon magician. We have food. Pardon? Buzz Lightyear. We have food thanks to Jalapeno Grill. Tell me.
Face painting?
Face painting. Just general entertainment. Lots for the children, lots for the parents. Going to have a couple of job recruitment outlets there, offering job opportunities to people. Oh my goodness, and the Westside Union School District is going to have, this is the biggest headline, their early kindergarten registration is going to take place that day. And we're also going to kick off that day the sign up for walkers in the walkathon. Thank you. Does that help?
Yes.
Goody. Anything else? Yes.
What's your name again?
I'm Marie Unini, co-chair of the KW Cares Committee. Thank you, Nanette. John?
where is it gonna be set up? Somebody asked me and I went, I don't
It's
know.
gonna wrap right
around the
around our
building?
building.
Okay.
And that's why we very cleverly recruited our two closest neighbors as partners, so that they would just either join us or look the other way. So many thanks to 24 Hour Fitness and to the Center for Orthopedics and Rehabilitation, who did join us last year, by the way. Oh yeah, we're going to have, they're going to be doing screenings for chiropractic, acupuncture treatment. They're going to be out there. I think we're going to have a couple of other healthcare institutions and a few other nonprofits as well. The Bloodmobile from AV Hospital. Yes, give blood if you can't give money.
Or both.
Green food. Green food donations. We'll take donations of food.
I'm being prompted. Yes. Randy, would you like to join us?
Go, Randy.
We're going to continue. We're actually launching our food drive today, but that day will be the culmination of the food drive. We're actually going to have the food here for distribution to our two critical beneficiaries who are helping with these food insufficiency problems here in the AV. Other questions? Thank you very much for joining us. Better still, join us on Red Day. Think about who you know who has a cottage industry in their home, a business in the mall, a business in your neighborhood. Get them out here as vendors so they can get the exposure of the hundreds of people who are going to be here that day. Thank you.
Will we take the offering now?